Hello guys, welcome back again to another live session with me. The name is still Classic Rex, and we are here to simplify the complicated. If you just join in, let me know in the comment section if you can hear me loud and clear. If you can hear me, just let me know in the comment section. I think we had an audio problem, but I think I fixed it. So let's see if you can hear me. Dream F, how are you doing? Good morning to you too. You're welcome back to another live session with me. The name is still Classic Rex. As I said, we are here to only simplify the chat. Okay. All right. So Ray Aditwe says you can hear me. All right. So the audio problem has been fixed very quickly. So let's continue and do some analysis. Guys, keep dropping your pairs in the comment section. Analysis. All right. So let's start. Let's start very quick. What's the first pair? All right. All right. You guys can hear me now. That's very good. All right. So let's go all the way to USDJPY by who? What's the name? Okay, so Kuje is saying USDJPY. Let's start off with USDJPY very quickly. And as usual, we are going to begin the analysis from the higher time. If you just join in, this is Classic Rest channel. We only do top-down technical analysis over here. All right, so let's start with USDJPY here on the monthly time frame. Okay, so this is USDJPY on the monthly time. Now, on the monthly time frame of this pair, we have the monthly upper zone, the mid-range zone, and then the lower zone over here. What is happening on the monthly time frame? If you look very closely at the monthly, price has been able to break above this monthly resistance level with a push all the way to the upside. Now, after this push, we have seen what? Exhaustion. After exhaustion, what happens next? Continuational push all the way to the upside. But there are questions that we should ask ourselves here on the monthly time. Look at this. This retest over here on the monthly is a very strong retest. Why? Because we are seeing strong two bearish what? Candles. So two questions can be asked over here. Will price be able to move to the upside from this monthly level all the way up? Or we are going to see price break below the monthly mid-range and drop all the way to a downside? These are the two questions that we are asking ourselves here on USDJPY monthly time frame. Now, how are we going to get the answers as to whether price will move to the upside on the support level or will break below? Two questions that need answers. All right, so before we can find the answer, let's take it all the way to weekly time frame, understand what the weekly is doing so that we can know where the monthly is likely to go, whether to the upside or to the downside. All right, so let's go all the way to weekly time frame on USDJPY and continue with the analysis. All right, so this is USDJPY on the weekly time. On the weekly time for USDJPY, we have a weekly lower zone over here. What has happened on the weekly? Look at the weekly time frame. Price is what? In an uptrend, very beautiful uptrend. Let's explain. We've seen what? A push all the way up here, giving us a higher high. Price came down for higher low. It went up again for equal high and is dropping all the way down to where? The next support level before it may go to the upside. So USDJPY here on the weekly time frame, we have been able to understand the structure to the extent that price is dropping all the way back to this one support level before it may decide go all the way up again. So if you look closely at the candle confirmations over here, you can see that what? There are strong bearish candles over here, all indicating that what? Price is dropping back to this weekly support level. Now that we understand that we are moving all the way down to weekly support level below here, what are we going to do? We are going to find entry into that what? Or entry to that weekly support. How are we going to be able to find the entry? Let's take it all the way to the next time frame and understand how we are going to be able to pick entry from here all the way to this weekly support level. So USDJPY, let's take it again to daily time frame for further understanding. Okay, so this is the daily time frame of USDJPY. Now, if you look closely at USDJPY here on the daily time frame, price is what? Moving in a downtrend. Let's explain a downtrend over here. If you look closely, okay, the downtrend began from here when price started giving us what? Lower lows and lower highs. So this was a lower low, lower high, another lower low here, another lower high. Price has created another lower low. We are going for another lower high. And what happens? We drop continuously to this one weekly support level. So USDJPY, we are looking for entry just around here, drop price back to this one weekly support before it may pick buy pressure to go into its overall direction as well. All right, so USDJPY, let's take it again to the final time frame, which is going to be the 4 hour, where we are picking entry from here, the downside. All right, so let's go to the 4H and find entry to the weekly support. Right, so onto the 4-hour time frame of USD JPY. Right, let's go. All right, so this is USD JPY on the 4-hour time. Now, if you look at USD on the 4-hour time frame, price is also moving in a very beautiful what downtrend over here. Let's explain. Okay, we must always explain for better understanding. All right, so if you look at the 4-hour time frame, let me put a level here for the 4H. Okay, let me change the color so you guys can understand what we are doing very clearly. Okay, so this is the 4-hour time. Now, if you look at the 4-hour, we are also moving in a downtrend. Look at this. This was a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, equal low, and then equal lower high as well. So USDJPY, we are looking for entry right exactly on the what? The 4-hour resistance level here. Sell the market all the way to the downside. Right, so this is where you're looking for an entry to the weekly support level. What is going to be the entry confirmation? The entry confirmation, of course, is going to be what? A bearish engulfing candle close, a significant pin bar, or an evening star before we pick our entry right exactly on the 4-hour resistance to the weekly what? Support level. So USJ, this is our full and complete technical analysis. Entry comes in after candle confirmation. All right, let's move to the next one very quick. What is the next one in the comment section? Guys, keep dropping your pairs in the comment section as usual. Once I see it, I'll analyze and then we move on. I'm seeing AUD USD by Chris HK. Chris is saying AUD USD. I'm also seeing gold. I'll get back to it. But let's go all the way to AUD USD very quick and also do some analysis on that pair. Keep dropping your pairs in the comment section. I will see it, analyze, and we move forward in that manner. All right. So AUD USD, we are going to start the analysis also on the monthly time frame as usual. All right, so this is the monthly time frame on AUD USD. AUD USD, let's put some meaning into what we are seeing over here. Now, if you look at AUD USD on the monthly time frame, we have the monthly upper zone, the monthly what mid-range zone, and the monthly lower zone as well. Okay, hold on, let me adjust this level, okay, to fit in correctly. Very good. All right. So on the monthly time, what is happening on the monthly? If you look closely at the monthly time frame, price has been able to break below this one strong monthly support level to the downside. Now, once price has been able to break below, where do you think it's going next? It is moving all the way to the next one support level below. So on the monthly time frame of AUD USD, it is very evident that price is going to see more sell pressure to drop all the way back to its support level below over here. So what are we going to do? We are only going to be looking for entries from here all the way to the downside on AUD USD since we are moving into that direction. All right, let's take it further to weekly time frame, understand what is going on here on the weekly before we can make a decision on how we are going to sell this pair. All right, so AUD USD, I'm going to take it again to the weekly time frame for further understanding. If you are new to are clicking on the link that I've pinned on the chat box to join my free signals group as well. All right, let's continue. So this is AUD USD on the weekly time frame. Now, if you look at AUD USD on the weekly time frame, what is price telling you? Where is price going? Now, AUD USD on the weekly time frame, what I'm seeing over here is a downtrend. Why? Because when price broke below the monthly middle zone, it came all the way down to give us what lower low. It has gone up for lower high. It came back again. It couldn't break. It's going up again for the second time before you may see sell pressure bring the market all the way to a downside. So if you look closely at AUD USD here on the weekly, we're also seeing what a downtrend, which signifies that what there's more sell pressure that will be able to push the market further to move to the monthly support level over here. Now, how are we going to be able to locate or find entry around here all the way to the downside? Let's check it up again as we take you through the daily time frame. All right, so AUD USD onto the daily time frame for further understanding. All right, so this is the daily time frame of AUD USD. Now, if you look at AUD USD on the daily time frame, a lot is going on over here, okay? But one thing is true, okay? Price is always seeing sell pressure anytime it tries to make contact with the monthly middle zone. Look at this. There's sell pressure here, and then sell pressure here as well, right? So we are definitely going to be looking for what? Entry on this third area to the downside because we are moving all the way to the downside on this pair. But how are we going to be able to find entry just around here? Okay, let's find out as we take you through the 4-hour time. So the 4-hour time frame is going to decide how we are going to pick our entry right exactly on this strong level of resistance, the downside as well. All right, let's take it to 4H very quick so we can move to another pair. All right, so this is the 4-hour time frame of what? AUD USD. Let me put some levels on here so that we can understand what is going on over here on AUD USD. Right, so AUD USD, what has happened on the 4-hour? On the 4-hour time frame, we are in an uptrend. Now remember, we said that we're looking for an entry to the downside, but over here on the 4H, we are in a downtrend. I mean, we are in an uptrend. So how are we going to be able to find entry to the downside when we are in an uptrend? It's very simple. So what we are going to do over here is to wait for price to break structure to the downside since we are in an uptrend. So here, if price does manage to drop down, it's going all the way up to touch here. Once it touches and sees sell pressure to break structure, then we are going to sell below all the way to the downside on AUD USD. So AUD USD entry will come in when price manages to break below this one support level of the 4H to give us a lower low, a lower high. Then we can find entry at the lower high on candle confirmation to sell all the way back to the weekly one support level or further beyond. If price does not move in this manner and then it decides to also go all the way to the upside continuously to touch the monthly what resistance and then later break structure, we can also find the same opportunity to sell after another break of structure to the downside also in this manner. Okay, so it's as simple as that. Entry will come in if price decides to move in this manner. Okay, but if price does not move in this manner and then it sees sell pressure from the 4-hour resistance level to drop all the way down and break structure below, then we are going to find entry below the 4-hour support level now to sell all the way down. So this is also our entry on AUD USD. All right, let's move to the next pair. Let's move to the next pair. All right, I'm seeing GBP USD. Okay, let's go to GBP USD. Guys, keep dropping the pairs. Once I chance on it, I'll analyze for you. Okay, let's go to GBP USD. Okay, so this is GBP USD. GBP USD, I think we have an entry on this pair. Yes, on the VIP signal speed. But let's go to GBP USD if we can find another entry the same direction. All right, so GBP USD, taking it all the way to a monthly time frame. Okay, keep dropping your pair. I will see it and I'll analyze. There's more time to do more analysis. Okay, so this is GBP USD on the monthly time frame. Now, the monthly time frame of this pair, we have the monthly upper zone, the mid-range zone, and then the lower zone over here. Now, if you look at GBP USD on the monthly time frame, price was initially in an uptrend. Let's explain so that we can get a clear understanding of what price is doing. We saw what a move to the upside, an exhaustion, and that push to the upside, under exhaustion, but price couldn't move further up. Instead, it broke below. Now, after breaking below, what do we expect? We're expecting price to go up before it drops all the way to a downside. Or price may also be able to move continuously to a downside. So there are two questions that we are asking ourselves over here on the monthly. Will the market be able to go all the way up as lower high on the monthly here before it drops to a downside, or we are going to see price move continuously to a downside? Now, these two questions are going to be answered as we take you through the various time frame. But if I look very closely at the monthly time frame, okay, what I can clearly see here is a strong rejection candle right here, which tells me that although we are on a support level, but they are still sellers are still in control. All right, so let's take it to a weekly time frame for further understanding to make it much more easier. All right, so onto the weekly. All right, so this is the weekly time frame on GBP USD. Now, if you look at GBP USD on the weekly time frame, price is clearly moving to a downside. We are seeing what? Lower low, lower high, lower low again, and then lower high. Where do we go? We move continuously to a downside. So this is a very beautiful structure on the weekly time frame, telling us that price is going all the way down. So GBP USD is very clear that price is dropping. So we are going to be looking for entries from here all the way to the weekly support level. It's as simple as that. So GBP USD, we now understand where the market is moving to, which is to the downside. Now, how are we going to be able to find opportunities over here to sell all the way down? Let's take it further to the daily time frame for further understanding as well. Right, so onto the daily time frame. Okay, so this is the daily time frame on AUD USD. Now, if you look at AUD USD on the daily time frame, price is in an uptrend now. Let's explain. If you look closely, this was the previous lower high of the daily. Price broke above it to give us a higher high. It came all the way down for higher low here. Okay, I'm trying to explain it so that you guys can understand. Gave us equal high at the top and it's dropping all the way to a downside. So you can clearly that although we are in a downtrend in the monthly and the weekly, the daily is giving us an uptrend. So what are we going to do? We are going to stay patient for the daily now to break below before you can sell all the way down to this area, since the daily is what? In an uptrend. All right. So we're expecting what? The daily time frame to break below the support level, give us what? Free range to be able to sell all the way down to the weekly what? Support level over here. All right. So let's take it further down to a 4-hour time frame for more understanding. Onto the 4H. All right, so this is the 4-hour time frame on GBP/USD. As I said initially, we are in a trade over here. Let me take this off and see if I can get you guys a new opportunity to sell on this pair. Okay, so GBP/USD on the 4-hour time frame. What has happened on the 4H? We have the 4H upper zone and the 4H lower zone. Price is also in a downtrend here on the 4-hour time frame. We've seen lower low, lower high. Price giving us a new lower low. If price manages to give us another lower high, then we can find opportunity from here, sell all the way down. If it doesn't, then it breaks below. Then what do we look? We look for entry just around here to also sell all the way to a downside in this manner. Okay, so there are two options over here. If price gives us what? A retest, then we can sell from what? The 4-hour resistance level all the way down to weekly. If it doesn't give us the retest and instead it continues to sell and breaks below the what? The support level here, retest, then we can also sell also in this manner the downside. So this is where we are going to sell if price decides to break below. Okay, so that's also for GBP. It's quite very simple. It's quite very simple. Let me put on a clear two for you guys to understand what I'm trying to say. The two options. Let me show you guys. So the first option is that if price gives us a retest here, we can find what opportunity to sell. If it doesn't give us retest and it drops continuously to break below this support level, then we can also find what? Entry below that support level of the retest to sell all the way down to weekly support level as well. So that's it also for what? GBP/USD. All right, let's move to the next pair very quick. Next, guys, keep dropping your pairs. Keep dropping your pairs. All right, I'm seeing Chef JPY. Let's go to Chef JPY by Tabengwa. Tabengwa is saying Chef JPY. Keep dropping them. I'll analyze them. Okay, from here, where do we go? I'm seeing US oil. So after I analyze this pair, I'm going to go to the next pair as what? US oil. All right, so let's go to Chef JPY right exactly on the monthly time frame. Okay, so this is Chef JPY on the monthly time frame. Very quick. Now the monthly time frame of Chef JPY. What has happened over here? Where is price going, and how can we enter into that direction? Now, if you look at the monthly, we also have the monthly upper, the mid-range, and then the lower zone. On the monthly time frame, price has given us what? A monthly push to the upside, monthly exhaustion, another monthly push. I couldn't continue further. It is dropping all the way down. So where is this drop heading to? This drop on the monthly is definitely coming all the way back to the what? The support level here, before we may see what? Either a move to the upside or a break below to come all the way down. But currently, price is just moving to a downside to make contact with the middle zone or the mid-range zone. So price is just coming all the way down the support level. Now, how can we manage to pick entry to this support level? Let's find out as we go through the various time frames. So Chef JPY, let's take it further to weekly time frame for more understanding. Okay, so this is the weekly time frame of Chef JPY. Now, Chef JPY on the weekly time frame, we have the weekly upper and the weekly lower zone. What has price done? Price have seen more sell pressure from the weekly resistance level, came all the way down, and has even broken below the weekly support level over here, also to the downside. So this tells you that there's more sell pressure pushing the market further down. And as I said on the monthly, okay, price is heading all the way to this support level. How can we find opportunity to sell to this support level? Let's find out as we go to the daily and the 4-hour time frame as usual. All right, so let's go to 4H. All right, so this is the 4-hour time frame, the daily time frame of Chef JPY. Now, Chef JPY on the daily time frame, price is also moving in a very beautiful downtrend for us. Let's explain. All right, so you can see clear downtrend here. Let me just start from here. Okay, what you can see over here is a push, a downside, lower low, lower high. You see another lower low. Are we going to see a lower high before price drops down again, or will price manage to continue move all the way down here? Let's find out as we take you to the final time frame for the entry. All right, so Chef JPY onto the 4-hour time frame. Okay, so this is the 4-hour time frame on Chef JPY. Let me put on my level here so we can understand what is going on Chef JPY. Okay, so this is Chef JPY on the 4-hour time. Now, the 4-hour time, what is price doing? Price is also moving in a downtrend very beautifully. We saw a push, a downside, lower low, lower high, under push, lower low again, under exhaustion, lower. Where should we go next? You should move continuously to the downside. So share JPY, if you are looking to enter this trade, this is going to be what? A quick in, quick out. Okay, this is going to be a quick in, quick out. A very short term entry, the downside. All right, quick in, quick out. So what does we do, or how are we going to pick the entry? Entry comes in right after what? Candle confirmation. So this is going to be maybe around 1:1 ratio. Okay, it's not going to be that much. It's not going to be that much. Let me check. Probably maybe 1:2. Yes, not bad. 1:2 ratio. All right. Yes, 1:2. Right after what? A candle confirmation. So the candle that is currently forming now, if it forms what? A bearish what? Candle that we need or that we use as confirmation, you can enter this trade all the way to a downside. Okay. So what are the candle confirmations? The bearish engulfing candle, the significant pin bar, or the evening star before you can pick your trade on this pair. So CFJPY, we are done over here. So I said this is a quick in, quick out around 1:2 what risk to reward ratio. Let's go to US oil as I promised. All right, so US oil is up next. What was the name of the guy that asked for US oil? Let me check again if I can mention the name. Okay, so Joshua Amaka was saying US oil. Let's dive into US oil and know what we can do on this pair. All right, so US oil started the analysis on the monthly time frame as usual. Let's get into it. All right, so this is US oil on the monthly time. Now, the monthly time for this pair, we have the monthly upper zone and the monthly lower zone over here. If you look at the monthly, there's strong level of buy pressure on the monthly support level right here. And there's also strong level of sell pressure on the monthly resistance level. So this is a clear indication of what? A range or what? A consolidation period on the monthly time. Now, if you're in a range of consolidation and price hits support level, where does it go next? It moves continuously the upside to reach the next one resistance level above because it's in a consolidation cycle. That's the pattern. Okay, so on the monthly time frame, price should be able to move all the way to what? To the monthly resistance level. But let's go to the weekly time frame and then check what the weekly and the other time has to say into this one same direction I'm predicting here on the monthly. So let's take it all the way the weekly time frame for more understanding on this pair. Okay, let's go to weekly very quick. All right, so on to the weekly time frame of US oil. Now, this is US oil on the weekly time frame. Let's explain the weekly. What is happening on the weekly time frame? Now, if you look at the weekly time frame, hold on. Let me adjust the level so that we can get to understand what we are doing. Okay, so good. All right, let's do it. Let's just maintain this. Now, on the weekly time frame, price what in a downtrend? Let me explain the downtrend. Look at this. This was a move to a downside. Exhaustion, another push all the way down here. Lower low, lower high from here. Price drop all the way down, equal low, equal lower high, and I'll drop all the way down. So this is a downtrend on the weekly time frame. Okay, but remember, we said that what? We are in a range. We are looking for entries only to where? To the upside, since the monthly is in a range of consolidation. Okay, so now the question is, we are now seeing sell pressure from the what? The weekly resistance level. Now, will this sell pressure be able to bring the market all the way back to this support level, or buyers are going to come in, pick buy pressure from this level to move the market all the way up? Two questions that need answers. Okay, so we're going to find the answer as we go to the daily time frame, because the daily is going to what? Decide on this one. So are we going to move to the upside from here, or will price drop all the way down to the monthly support level? Let's go to daily and find out. All right, so on to the time frame of US oil. All right, so this is US oil on the daily time frame. Now, US oil on the daily time frame, price in the downtrend, but it is in a manner that we are about to break structure on the daily. Let me show you guys. If you look at the daily time, look at the daily very well. We have the daily upper, the daily mid-range, and the daily lower zone. Although we are in an uptrend, price is about breaking structure because it is about breaking above its mid-range zone. Let's explain. If you look at the weekly, this is a lower low, this is a lower high, this is another lower low, and this is another lower high. But once price completed what? The new lower high over here, it hasn't seen sell pressure to continue moving down. Instead, there's more buyers coming in, and we are about breaking above, move to the upside on this pair. So if you look closer at the daily, there's a strong level of what? Buy pressure over here, which is what? Moving the market continuously to the upside. So if this buy pressure continues, then we can find entries all the way up, because we know that price is not going to be dropping again, since there's been a break of structure on the daily. But let's go to the 4 hour time frame, get to understand what is happening here on the 4 hour, and know how we are going to potentially pick our entry if what price is to move to the upside. All right, let's go all the way to the 4-hour and then add our final touch on this pair. All right, so this is the 4-hour time. Now, on the 4-hour time frame, price has broken structure. Very good. So look at the 4-hour time frame. Let me add another level here so it can be more explainable. So this is the 4-hour time frame. Look at the 4-hour. Price has broken structure on the 4-hour time frame. The 4 was what? In a downtrend, but price has broken above its lower high here and it's moving all the way to the upside. So this tells us that we are moving all the way to the upside on what? On US oil, and price will not find sell pressure to reverse. The only sell pressure that price can see over here on the 4-hour time frame is what? It's a retest before price may move to the upside. Okay, so there are two options. The first option is that if price drops all the way back to retest its previous lower high as higher low, then what are we going to do? We are going to find an opportunity to pick entry from here all the way to the upside. If it doesn't come back for retest on its higher low, and then instead it continuously moves to the upside, to also move in this manner, that's what? More push and then exhaustion. We can also find entry on the what? The daily mid-range zone here, also to the upside in that same manner. Okay, so two options, either a retest on this area before entry to the upside, or price moves continuously to the upside, come back for retest, and we go to buy also in that manner. So this is our full and complete analysis on US. So we now know that price won't be dropping, but it's going to what? Find buy pressure to go all the way to the upside. All right, so US where we are done. Let's move to the next pair very quick. Let's move to the next pair very quick. Next pair very quick. Okay, the next pair is gold. I'm seeing gold by Callistus. Callistus is saying gold. Okay, so Kuyo Callistus is saying gold. Let's go all the way to gold. Gold is very, very important. Let's talk about gold. Okay, let's talk about gold. Now, gold, let's begin the analysis also on the monthly time frame. Now, this is the monthly time frame of gold. Now, gold on the monthly time frame, let's take our time and understand what price is doing over here. We have the monthly upper, the mid-range, and the lower zone. If you look at the monthly time frame very carefully, okay, price broke above the monthly mid-range zone or equal highs over here to the upside. Now, after giving us what? A move to the upside, we did not see any form of what? Higher low before price went all the way up. Instead, there was more buy pressure that broke above the monthly resistance to continuously move all the way to the upside. So this break above the resistance level tells us that there's more buyers in the market which is continuously pushing the market all the way to the upside. So if the market is moving to the upside, then what are we interested in? More buys. Okay, so we're interested in more buys than what? The sellers. All right. So let's find more opportunity to buy on what? On gold to the upside. So gold, we are going to take it again to the weekly time frame and then get to understand what price is doing over here on the weekly. All right, so let's take it to weekly. Okay, so this is the weekly time frame on gold. Now, if you look at gold on the weekly time frame, let's put meaning into it as well. We have the weekly upper zone and the weekly what? Lower zone over here. On the weekly, price what? Moving in an uptrend. So if you look at the weekly time frame, this is a push the upside higher high. This is an exhaustion higher low. What should price do? Under higher high, under higher low, the cycle continues in that manner. Technically, okay, here we are talking about technicality. All right, so if price is going to give us what? A new higher high on the weekly, then what are we going to do? We are going to capitalize on that new high because it makes a lot of sense since the market is moving to the upside. All right, let me take it further down to the daily time frame so that we can get to understand what price is doing on the daily before entry can come in on the 4-hour, the upside. All right, let's go to daily time frame on gold. Okay, so this is gold on the daily time frame. Now, gold on the daily time frame, let's put meaning into it. We have the daily what? Mid-range zone. Okay, some of you guys may be wondering how we are drawing the zones and everything. Okay, the zones, they are drawn based on the what? The strategy that we use, which is called the push and exhaustion strategy. So my students over here, you know how I came about with what? These zones. So if you see it, don't be surprised. Okay, we know how we draw the zones. Okay, it is well taught in my course. So if you're interested, you can just join in and learn how everything is done. So on the daily time frame, we have a daily what? Mid-range zone. Now let's talk about the daily time frame. When price broke above this weekly resistance level to make contact with the daily resistance, price did not come back for any form of what? Retest before going up. But what did it do? After making contact with the daily resistance level, it just broke above it. which tells us that again that there's more buy pressure in the market, because technically you should have seen sell pressure from this what resistance level as what higher low to drop before price went all the way to the upside. But that did not happen, which tells us that what there's more buyers in the market. So what are we going to do? We're going to pick our entry right above the daily what resistance level. All right, so let's take it all the way to a 4-hour time frame and look at how we can manage to pick entry above the daily resistance, move to the what the weekly resistance level above. All right, so gold, let's take it all the way to a 4H time frame for the entry. All right, so this is the 4-hour time frame on gold. Now, gold on the 4-hour time frame, what else do we see? We are seeing an uptrend on the 4-hour. Let's explain the 4-hour. On the 4-hour time frame, we saw a push the upside, higher high, higher low, higher high over here, higher low over here. What happens? Another higher high has been created, waiting for the next higher low, and then we buy all the way to the upside. Also gold, this is also our full and complete technical analysis. We're waiting for the retest before an entry comes in all the way to the upside. Okay, very beautiful setup over here on gold. Okay, it's all about patience, not rush. Patience, the market will just come back to entry, and then we hop in and ride it all the way to the upside. Okay, it's all about patience. Remember, our last, I think, how do I even put it? I think my the last entry that I took on gold, okay, we gave us enough profit was it 1,000 pips target? Yes. So we hit 1,000 pips on our previous gold entry. Okay, I think I've posted it on my social media handles. You guys can check it out, and even in the group as well. So gold is about what? It's about being patient. Let the market relax, come back to your zone, and then you hop in and ride. All right, so gold. We are done with our setup over here. Next pair, very quick. Next pair on gold is going to be what? Next pair. I'm seeing USD. I'm also seeing BTC USD and Gbpusd. Okay, so from USD we go all the way to Bitcoin or BTC USD. Let's dive into USD very quick. USD is very, very important. I love trading that pair. So let's go to USD. Okay, so this is USD. Now USD, I'm also going to begin on the monthly time frame and then analyze it all the way to a 4-hour time frame for the entry. Guys, as I said, if you are new to Classic Press, make sure to subscribe to the channel and then don't forget to join my free signals group. The link is pinned on the live chat box. Okay, so on the live chat, you can see what my Telegram link there, and you can also join as well. Or you can simply go to the bio and also what click on the link there to join the free signals Telegram channel. All right. So this is what gold or USD on the money time. Now USD, let's take our time and also explain what is going over here. Now, if you look at USD on the monthly time frame, you have the monthly upper, the mid-range, and the lower zone. Price managed to break below the monthly support level all the way to the downside. Now, if price are breaking below what? This strong support level of the monthly, then where are we going? We are moving continuously to the downside. It's as simple as that. So USD, the overall direction of the market is to the downside. Now, if the overall direction is to the downside, what are we doing? We're looking for entries only to that direction. All right, let's take it further down to weekly time frame for more understanding. All right, so USD onto the weekly time frame for what? More understanding. Okay, so this is the weekly time frame on USD. Now, if you look at USD on the weekly, price is also moving in a downtrend. It's as simple as that. Okay, so over here on the weekly, we have what? Lower low here. We have lower high, another lower low here, and that lower high, and the price is just dropping all the way to the downside. So this is a very beautiful downtrend on the weekly, telling us that what we are moving to the downside. But how are we going to pick ourselves to the downside on USD? Let's take it further down to daily for more understanding. Okay, so this is the daily time frame on EUR/USD. Now EUR/USD on the daily time frame, we have our daily mid-range zone over here. Price is also moving in a downtrend on the daily. How? Let's explain. If you look at the daily time frame, price broke above this resistance level or lower half of the daily to give us one higher high here, higher low, but it failed to continue the uptrend because the overall direction is to the downside. So instead, it saw some pressure from the resistance level, broke below and has given us a lower low and then lower high from here. And where do we go next? We move continuously to the downside. So USD here on the daily, it is very clear that price also dropping. So the next thing that is up is what? Our entry. Now, how are we going to pick the entry? We're going to pick our entry right exactly here once you go to a 4-hour time frame to sell all the way to the downside, because We know everything. We know where the market is going. We know the structure very well. Okay, now let's take it all the way to the 4-hour time frame and locate the entry to the downside. All right, so EURUSD onto the 4-inch time frame. All right, so this is also the 4-hour time frame on EURUSD. Let's explain. Now, if you look at the 4-hour time frame on EURUSD, don't let it scare you. Okay, let's try and then put meaning out of it. Now, on the 4-hour time frame, price also moving in a downtrend, which gives us what? A very, very, very what? Clue, a good clue that we are indeed dropping to the downside. If you look closely, price goes below our support level of the 4-hour time frame. With a push your downside, lower low, lower high. You see our equal low here. Price going up to pick another sell pressure as another lower high before it drops all the way to the downside. So EURUSD, this is exactly how we're going to pick our entry. We're waiting for the next lower high to pick sell pressure, and then we sell all the way to the downside on this. Remember, we are moving all the way to the next monthly support level. This is a very, very good entry once it plays out. Okay, look at this. Now I'm going to put a level here on the 4 because this is a lower high. Okay, and I'll explain why I'm putting this level over here. Okay, now if you look at the 4-hour time frame very clearly, this area is what is a lower high, contains sell pressure. So price can either pick sell pressure after what? Making contact here, or sell pressure after making contact with the what? With the resistance level of the 4-hour itself. Okay, so here it's either we pick sell pressure or we pick the entry on this one resistance or on this one resistance level. Okay, so anywhere price touches and give us entry confirmation, we will hop in and then we will ride it all the way to the downside. So something like this, and then we can sell all the way to the downside. Okay, let me show you guys something like this. Let's go up just in the middle of the two, and then we can find entry all the way down on EURUSD. These are full and complete analysis. Okay, very simple and then very straightforward as well. All right, so since you are done with EURUSD, let's go to the next pair, which I said was going to be what? BTC-USD or Bitcoin. Let's go all the way to Bitcoin or BTC-USD. Now, what is happening on Bitcoin or BTC-USD? Let's find out very quick by starting the analysis on the higher time frame, which is what? The monthly. All right, let's go to a monthly and then begin our what? BTC-USD technical analysis. Okay, so this is Bitcoin on the monthly time frame. Now, BTC on the monthly time frame by shadow gaming. Say BTC-USD, we are on it. Okay, so Bitcoin on the monthly time frame, we have the monthly upper zone, the mid-range zone, and then the lower zone. What has price done? Price has been able to break below or above the monthly what? Resistance level all the way to the upside. And where is it heading to? It is moving all the way to the next what? Resistance level. It is very clear and very evident. Okay, we are moving to the next resistance level of the monthly as what? As higher high. But how are we going to be able to manage and pick entry from here to the upside? Let's go and consult the weekly time frame for answers. All right, let's go to weekly and have more understanding of what price is going to do. Okay, so this is the weekly time frame on BTC-USD. Now, BTC-USD on the weekly time frame, we have the weekly upper zone and the weekly lower zone. Price is moving in an uptrend on the weekly, which tells us that indeed the overall direction is to the upside. So if you look at the weekly time frame, we have what? A pushy upside from here, which give us what? A higher high, a higher low, equal high, and an equal higher low. Price has seen buy pressure. It is moving all the way to the upside. Okay, so if you look closely, you can see what? The amount of buy pressure from this support level pushing the market continuously to the upside. Now, how are we going to be able to pick the entry to the upside? Let's consult the daily time frame and the 4-hour time frame as well. All right, so BTC-USD, let's go to what? The daily time frame for further understanding. Okay, so this is the daily time frame of what? BTC-USD. Let's explain the daily. Okay, it's very, very important that we get to understand what the daily is doing. Now, the daily time frame, have our daily mid-range zone. If you look at the daily, price what? In a downtrend now in the daytime. Why? Because it has been able to break below what? The daily mid-range zone. The downside, we give us a lower low here. Okay, and then lower high, it has come back again. And we are seeing buy pressure pushing the market. We are looking for an entry to the upside because that is the overall direction of the market. But since price was trading below the daily support level, can we what? Can we buy? No. So what are we going to do? We are going to wait for price to break above the daily resistance level. And once it's above, we can look for entry from here all the way to the upside. But for now, we cannot say we are buying below the daily what? resistance. It doesn't make sense because price can see sell pressure come down again. So if price breaks above, then we can have the opportunity to buy all the way to the upside. Now let's take all the way to 4 time frame and explain how the entry is going to come about. All right, let's go to 4H. So onto the 4 time frame. All right, so this is the 4 time frame of BTC USD. Now BTC USD on the 4 time frame, you can clearly see that our price is what? Building up buy pressure on the 4 time frame. Let me put another level here on the 4 hour for a good explanation. So if you look at the 4 time frame, price building upward buy pressure. Okay, let's explain further. If you look closely, okay, there's been buy pressure from this 4 hour support level, okay, which has been able to break above the 4 hour resistance, indicating that what buyers are coming in very strong. But as I said, we are going to expect price to break above the daily resistance with a push and exhaustion, just to retest, and then we can buy all the way to the upside in that manner. Okay, so BTC USD, this is going to be our full and complete analysis also on this pair. Okay, very simple as that. Okay, we are looking for what? Buys only. So the overall direction is to upside. That's as simple as that. So BTC, we are done. Let's go to the next pair. All right, I'm seeing GBP JPY by John Matrivi. John is saying GBP JPY. Let's go to GBP JPY. Keep dropping your pairs. I'll analyze. From GBP JPY, I'll move all the way to NZD USD. Okay, so from GBP JPY, we go to NZD USD. All right, let's move to GBP JPY monthly time frame and also analyze this pair thoroughly. Okay, so this is GBP JPY on the monthly time frame. Let's explain. On the monthly, we have the monthly upper, the mid-range, and then the lower zone. Price was initially in an uptrend, but it is now moving in a downtrend. How? Let's put meaning into it. So here, this was a higher high, a higher low, and a higher high, high low from here. Price failed to go up. Okay, it tried to move to the upside, but it picked buy pressure very quickly and has dropped all the way to the downside. So if you look closely at the monthly time frame, you can see what? There's more sell pressure around here, which is pushing the market continuously to the downside. And price has even managed to break below this support level with this strong what? Bearish candle. So on the monthly time frame, it is very evident that price is what? Moving continuously to the downside. How sure are you onto the weekly time frame for more understanding? Okay, so this is the weekly time frame of GBP JPY. All right, now GBP JPY on the weekly, let me take this off. Okay, now this is GBP JPY on the weekly time. Now on the weekly time frame, we have a weekly mid-range zone over here. What is happening on the weekly? We can clearly see the break below this weekly what? Support level, or this what? Monthly support level is the same as the weekly level. Price has what? Been able to break below it. We can see that what? We are trading below what? This what? Mid-range zone. So if you are trading below, where are we heading to? We are moving all the way to the next level below as well. It's as simple as that. So GBP JPY price heading all the way down to the next weekly support level here. Let's take it again to daily time frame to add more explanation to this. All right, let's go to daily. All right, so this is the daily time frame of GBP JPY. Now, if you look at GBP JPY on the daily time frame, price moving in a downtrend is also supporting the overall direction of the market. Where is the downtrend? We have what? This lower low. Price broke below, gave us a lower low, a lower high. We expect another lower low, another lower high, and the cycle continues all the way to the downside. But since price is now going to give us what? The lower low. What are we going to do? We are going to capitalize on it by picking entry below the daily or below the monthly what? Resistance level by here. It's as simple as that. So let's pick entry from here. This area as what? As lower low before, lower high, and price will drop down again to give us what? Another lower low. Simple as that. All right. So let's take it all the way to the 4 hour time frame for our entry. All right. So this is the 4 hour time frame of GBP JPY. Now, GBP JPY on the 4 hour time frame, price is also moving in a downtrend. Okay, let's explain. So we've seen a push all the way down, breaking below this one level to give us what? A lower low, a lower high, equal lower high, and that equal low again. So currently, price is sitting on the 4 hour support level. Look at this. We are sitting on this one, strong 4-hour support level. Now, what are we going to do over here before entry? We are going to wait for price to break below the 4-hour support level to the downside to give us a new lower low, a new lower high. Then entry can come in all the way to the downside on this pair. So GBPUSD or GBP-JPY, this is also our full and complete technical analysis. All right, full and complete technical analysis as well. Entry comes in right after what? A break below and a retest of it as well. All right, so that's it for GBP-JPY. Let's move to the next pair, which is going to be what? Okay, so I think we have analyzed USD-JPY. So the problem FX, USD-JPY has been analyzed. So just go back to our previous pairs that we analyzed right in this live session, and you can have access to USD-JPY. Okay, let's go to GBP Chef. I think I was going to analyze NZD-USD. Hold on. Before anything, let's go to NZD-USD. It was what previously mentioned. Let me check if I can find the name. It was previously mentioned. Yes. So Naomi, if you are still here, I'm going to go through NZD-USD for you. Okay. So NZD-USD, let's begin the analysis all the way from the monthly to the 4-hour time frame. Okay. All right. So NZD-USD, let's start the analysis on the monthly time frame as usual. Okay, so this is the monthly time frame of NZD-USD. We have the monthly upper zone, the mid-range zone, and then the lower zone over here. Now, if you look at the monthly time frame very clearly, price has broken below this monthly support level with a push all the way down. Where is the push likely to hit? It is going all the way to the next support level. As simple as that. So NZD-USD on the monthly time frame, the overall direction is to the downside. But how are we going to be able to find entry into that overall direction, which is the downside? Let's find out as we visit the weekly time frame for a clearer understanding. All right, let's go to what? The weekly. Okay, so this is also the weekly time frame of NZD-USD. Now, NZD-USD on the weekly time frame, price is also in a downtrend. Why? We go a lower high. Where do we go next? We move continuously to the downside. So NZD-USD, I'm looking for an opportunity to sell because the overall direction is to the downside. But how am I going to be able to find entry right from here? The downside. Let's take it further to daily time frame for more understanding. Okay, so this is the daily time frame of NZD-USD. Now, NZD-USD on the daily time frame, we have the daily upper and the daily lower zone over here. On the daily time frame, okay, price is moving in a range or a consolidation because I'm only seeing what horizontal movement over here without any proper direction. So this is just a range of consolidation, and we are moving to the downside. So if you are picking entry to the downside, and we are in a range, and price is also on the resistance level of the range, then what do? You find entry on that resistance level of that range to the downside. But it makes a lot of sense in that manner. Okay, those of you that are very familiar with chart patterns, they can tell that this is what a bearish flag or something like that. Okay, something like this. These are all patterns in the market. But remember, we don't trade with patterns. Okay, we trade based on structure only. Okay, so this is also a bearish flag. Those of you that are very familiar with it. But let's talk about market strategy. Let's talk about flow in the market. So here, since we're on the resistance level of the market, there's going to be sell pressure from here. Use the market all the way to the downside. Now, how are we going to be able to manage to pick entry from here to the downside? Let's take it all the way to a 4-hour time frame for that answer. But before you even take it to a 4-hour time frame, I can even see a candle confirmation over here, which is what? An evening star candle confirmation. So these 3 candles over here is an evening star candle confirmation, telling me that what? There's more sellers there that are capable of pushing the market continuously to the downside. All right, let's take the 4-hour time frame and then finish up with our entry quickly. All right, so on to the 4H. Okay, so this is the 4-hour time frame of NZD-USD. Let me bring up a level on the 4-hour time frame. Okay, very good. Very good. All right, so on the 4-hour time frame, price is moving in a downtrend after what? Breaking structure. If you look at the 4H, this was what? A double top. Now, this double top, so on the daily, it was a reversal candle. This entire area was a reversal candle, which is what? The evening star. But on the 4-hour, it is what? It's a double top, which is a reversal pattern, representing the same thing. So you can see the communication between the daily and the 4-hour. All right, so on the 4-time frame over here, you can see what a break below will give us what a lower low, a lower high, in equal low. That's going to give us another equal lower high before it drops all the way to a downside. So NZD USD, we are going to look for entry right at the resistance level of the 4-hour time frame over here to sell all the way down on NZD USD. So NZD USD, look at how you're going to sell it. It's going to be a setup. So right after we get what a candle confirmation, we will hop in and then ride it all the way to the downside. So candle confirmation and what bearish engulfing candle, significant pin bar, or evening star before we sell all the way to the downside on NZUSD. So NZUSD, this is the full shelf. I don't have it on my watch list. Let me just type it here. GBP shelf. Guys, keep dropping your pairs in the comment section. And like I said, if you are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on the notification, and then don't forget to join my live session each and every day for what? For a clearer understanding of the market as well, okay? And then also join my free signals group. The link is pinned on the live chat. So if you go to the live chat where you guys are commenting, you're going to see what a link at the top. Just click on it to join my free signals group. All right. So this is GBP Chef right exactly here on my screen. Let's take it all the way also to the monthly time frame and then analyze it from the monthly to the 4-hour as well. All right, so GBP Chef, let's take it all the way to the monthly time frame. Guys, keep dropping your pairs in the comment section. I will see it and I'll analyze for you. All right, so GBP Chef, let's switch to the monthly time frame. Our time is almost up. We have about 8 minutes. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to be coming live again. Okay. As I said, these upcoming days, I'm going to be very frank with you guys. Okay. I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do, which is why I'm giving you guys back-to-back live sessions, which I'm going to do so. Okay. So be expecting more live sessions this week. Be expecting more live sessions this week. Okay. So this is GBP Chef on the monthly time frame. Now, GBP Chef on the monthly time frame. Let's take our time and also analyze this pair completely. Now, the monthly time of GBP Chef, we have the monthly upper zone, the mid-range zone, and then the lower zone over here. If you look at the monthly, we are in a downtrend. So the overall direction of the monthly time frame is a downtrend. Look at it very well. Look at it very well. What do you see? You see what? A downtrend. Very beautiful downtrend. Now, if you're in a downtrend, what are we interested in? A selling opportunity. But let's take our time and explain what the monthly is telling us. So on the monthly time, we've seen what? We've seen lower low, lower high, equal low, equal lower high, and that equal low again, and the price is seen by pressure all the way to the upside. Okay, so there's a lot of things going on over here on the monthly time frame. But as I said, we are looking for opportunity to sell because we are in a downtrend on the overall. Now let's explain what the weekly is telling us. Okay, what is price doing over here? Well, I can see the price has spent a lot of time over here. What exactly is it doing around that area? Let's go and check the weekly time frame for a better understanding. All right, so on to the weekly time frame on GBP Chef. Guys, like I said, if you haven't joined my free signals group, the link is pinned on the live chat. So just click on it and then join. Okay, just click on it and join. And then don't forget to also subscribe to the channel if you are new over here. All right, so this is GBP Chef on the weekly time frame. Now let's explain what is happening on the weekly. On the weekly time frame of this pair, we have the weekly upper and the weekly lower zone. What is price doing on the weekly? We are seeing a range or a consolidation period here on the what? On the weekly time. So it made a lot of sense because on the monthly, price was moving very what? Price was not just moving anywhere. It was just stuck at one place, and we can see the explanation here on the weekly, which is what? A range or consolidation. So why are we in the range? Because there's what? Equal level of buy pressure below and an equal level of sell pressure as well. But remember, the overall direction is to the downside. And if you're in the range, what are we going to do? We are going to look for entry at the resistance level of that range to the downside because that's the overall direction. So GBP Chef, we are looking for entry at this what? Resistance level to sell all the way down, at least to the weekly support level. To just what? Play in the range of consolidation. And if price can break below, we can find more entries the monthly support as well. But before anything, let's find entry from the resistance level here all the way to this what? Weekly support level. Right, so GBP Chef, I'm going to take it again to the daily time frame for more understanding. Okay, so this is the daily time frame of Gbpusd. Now, Gbpusd on the daily time frame, we are seeing almost the exact same thing as we saw on the weekly time frame, the same range or the same consolidation period. And as I said, we're looking for entry where at this resistance level to sell all the way down as well. So let's take the 4-hour time frame and look at what price is doing over here before we can pick our entry to the downside. All right, so Gbpusd onto the 4-hour time frame for a better entry. Okay, so this is the 4-hour time frame of what? Of Gbpusd. Let's put meaning into Gbpusd 4-hour time frame. Let me adjust this level. Okay, now if you look closely at the 4-hour time frame, price is also moving in a range or a consolidation. Why? Because we are also seeing equal level of buy and sell pressure here on the 4-hour time frame. So there's equal level of buy pressure here, and then equal level of sell pressure also above. So the 4 is also giving us another range or another consolidation. So what are we going to do? We're going to wait for price to break out of that 4-hour range to the downside to give us what? A lower low below, a lower high, and we can sell all the way down to this one support level. It's as simple as that. That's it also for what? Gbpusd. Okay, so Gbpusd, we are done. Let's go to the next pair. Let's go to the next pair. All right, GBP NZD by Gbpusd. Gbpusd is saying GBP NZD. Let's check it out. Let's check it out for him. So boss is saying GBP NZD. Now GBP NZD, what are we also going to do with it? We are going to start from the monthly, drop it all the way down to what? The 4-hour time frame where we can find entry on this pair. So GBP NZD, let's go all the way to the monthly time frame and explain from the monthly to the 4-hour for entry. Okay, so this is the monthly time frame of GBP NZD. Now, GBP NZD on the monthly time frame, we have the monthly upper, the mid range, and the lower zone. Price is what? In an uptrend on the monthly time frame. Why? We are seeing higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, high, and then low. But if you look closely, when price came all the way down from here as higher low, it came in a very strong manner. So you can even see that price is what? Forming a bearish pin bar. Let me zoom in so you guys can see. So this candle is what? It's a bearish pin bar. And it's not there for being there sake. It is there for a reason. It's trying to what? Convey a message to us. So this pin bar is telling us that what? Price may not be able to find buy pressure from here to continue the uptrend, but instead it is going to break below the middle zone to come all the way back down here. So that's the meaning that what that candle is giving us. But let's get to understand more about it as we go to the various time frames. So GBP NZD, let's take it again, the weekly time frame for a better understanding of this. So onto the weekly time frame of GBP NZD. Now this is GBP NZD on the weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, let's explain. On the weekly, price trend, but it is what? Changing to a downtrend. Let's get it right. So we saw what? A higher high here, a higher low, a higher high, a higher low. Price went all the way up but couldn't continue. Instead, that's seeing sell pressure and it's dropping all the way down. So you're likely to see this, and the cycle what continues like that. Now, why am I saying that we are going to see a move to the downside? Because there's also another bearish pin bar over here. Look at this candle. A very strong bearish pin bar. Beautiful one. So this bearish pin bar is also telling us that what? There's more sell pressure there. As I said, when you see these things, they are not there because you want to be there. It is telling you something. It is giving you a clue of where the market is likely to go next. So that bearish candle over there is giving us more indication about you're going to see more sell pressure drop all the way to the downside. Simple as that. So GBP NZD, the weekly has also given us what? Another clue that we are indeed on the way to the daily time frame to have a better understanding of what we are doing. All right, so on to the daily time frame for more and clearer understanding. Keep dropping your pairs. I'll analyze them. I'm seeing UAUD, probably they may be my last pair. All right, so this is what GBP NZD on the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, let us also explain the daily as well. So on the daily, we are also seeing a downtrend. Okay, so this was a double top. Price broke below the double top. Lower low here, lower high. and then we are coming all the way to a downside also with that manner. So the daily time frame has also given us the clues that we are indeed dropping all the way to the downside. Okay. Now, how are we going to be able to pick the entry to the downside? Let's find out as we go through the 4-hour time frame. Hold on. Let me put another level here so that we can know how the market is going to play out. Okay, let's go to a 4-hour for our entry. Okay, so this is the 4-hour time frame of GBP/NZD. On the 4-hour, we are also seeing what? A downtrend. Let me put another level here. You guys can understand. Okay, so this is the 4-hour. We're also seeing a downtrend. Look at this. Lower low here, lower high, lower low, lower high, go all the way to a downside. So over here, what are we going to do before entry? We are going to be expecting price to break below, lower low, lower high, and then we can start picking entries all the way to a downside on this. So GBP/NZD, this is also our full and complete what? Analysis. It sends price in a downtrend before we sell all the way to the downside. I'm getting tired, guys. I'm getting tired. I'm getting exhausted. Okay, so that's it also for GBP/NZD. Let's go to the next pair. Right, I'm seeing Eurocard by the Problem FX. So Problem FX again is saying Eurocard. I think we haven't done Eurocard. Benz FX, Benz. GBP USD has been done. So go back to a live. Okay, go back to our previous, not the previous, this same live. Just click backwards and then have access to GBP USD analysis. Okay, we've done it. We cannot repeat it. We've done it. So let's go all the way to Eurocard. Probably my last pair because I'm tired. Last pair. As I said, I'm going to be live tomorrow and the upcoming days. Okay, I'm fully active this week, and I'm going to be doing more live session with you guys. Okay, and then more video or more uploads as well. Okay, so Eurocard, let's go all the way to a monthly time frame, and then also begin the analysis on the monthly. All right, so this is Eurocard on the monthly time frame. Now, Eurocard on the monthly, we have the monthly upper zone, the mid-range zone, and then the lower zone. On the monthly time frame, we are seeing strong level of sell pressure on this monthly resistance level, always pushing price to a downside when contact is made. And when price made contact recently, you see strong bearish candle, seeing the market further down. Now, on the monthly, it's very evident that we are dropping that because price won't be able to break above the strong resistance level. So if price is going to drop to a downside, then how are we going to be able to pick entries to the downside? Let's take it again to a weekly time frame for more understanding. So onto the weekly time frame. Okay, so this is the weekly time frame of Eurocard. Now, Eurocard on the weekly time frame, we have our weekly mid-range over here, and you can see that strong level of sell pressure that I was talking about right here. More sell pressure pushing the market to a downside. Okay, so we are looking for what? Sells only to a downside. So Eurocard, let's look for sales. That is bringing the market all the way to the weekly support level over here. So this sell pressure is coming all the way to this weekly support level before it breaks and then continues to the monthly support. So first, we are looking for entry to the weekly support. Simple as that. But let's take it all the way to daily for more understanding. 1 day. Okay, so this is the daily time frame of Eurocard. Now, Eurocard on the daily time frame, we have the daily upper and the daily lower zone. Price made the daily push all the way down, but couldn't go up for daily exhaustion before dropping. Instead, it just broke below the daily mid-range zone or the daily lower zone after making contact with it. So this tells us that there's more sell pressure that has hit the market. So over here, is price going to go up for retest of this daily level before dropping, or we are just going to see sell pressure from here to come all the way down? Let's find out as we go through the 4-hour time frame on this pair as well. So Eurocard onto the 4-hour time frame. Okay, so this is the 4-hour time frame on Eurocard, and this is exactly where we are going to pick our entry. So if you look at the 4-hour time frame, price price is already in a downtrend here on the 4-hour. We have the 4-hour resistance level over here. Price broke below, give us a lower low, a lower high, equal low here. Go out for the next lower high before you may see sell pressure all the way to a downside. So Eurocard, we are expecting price to retest the resistance level of the 4-hour time frame before we can find out a candle confirmation, sell all the way to the downside of this pair. So that's it also for Eurocard, at least for now. Yes, I said we are selling all the way to the weekly support, which is a very strong level of buy pressure. We are selling to that area. All right, so that's it for Eurocard. Once price hit the resistance level, we wait for candle confirmation before an entry will come in all the way to a downside. So you can also have full and complete technical analysis. Guys, I'm very tired. I'm going to leave you guys over here. Make sure to join my free signals because I keep dropping what free signals each and every week for you guys. Okay. Yeah, so make sure to click the link that I've pinned on the live chat to join my free signals group. If you are new, make sure to subscribe and then don't forget to turn on the notification icon for more uploads as well. So that's it for today, guys. I'm very tired. You can even see it in my voice or you can hear it in my voice. Very tired. Let me go and rest. I'll see all of you in the Telegram channel for more updates on signals as well. As I said, we are in a signal which is NZD CAN. I'll be giving you guys more updates on it as well. All right, so guys, that's it. Thank you for joining in. Stay classy and free classy. I'm very tired. I'll see you guys very soon. I'll see you guys very soon. Okay, so tomorrow morning, another live session. Then we continue with the market analysis as well. Peace, guys. I'm out. I'm tired. I'm tired.